Hello and good morning everyone. This is Parveen. Today we are on the first session of class 8 geography chapter 4 mineral resources. Till now in our last 3 chapters we have seen that what is resources, and there are two kinds of resources, that is natural resources and human made resources. Now when we talk about natural resources can be divided into biotic resources or abiotic resources. Biotic resources means living resources, living things which can be used as resource. Abiotic resources means non-living things which can be used as a resource. Biotic resources, we can say that we have natural vegetation and wildlife resources, which we have learned in our last chapter, and abiotic resources is land, soil and water resources. Now when we talk about natural resources or abiotic resources, one of the important abiotic resources which is there nowadays was mineral resources. Because in this technological advancement period, these minerals are very much helpful for the development of a country and for the development of different industries, because these minerals are used as a raw material in those different industries. So over here in this particular chapter we are going to learn about the mineral resources, different types of mineral resources which we have, and what are the features of those mineral resources. Now before starting with that, first of all we need to understand what do we mean by minerals. Now minerals means a naturally occurring substances that has a definite chemical composition is known as a mineral resources or minerals. So over here a naturally occurring substance means as mineral resources are a natural resources which can only available by nature, and it is a gift given by nature to us. It is not man-made, it is not human-made. Human beings have no effort in making or producing these minerals. They are the natural substances which occurs in nature, which occurs in our environment. That is why mineral resources are also called as natural resources. So over here the first part of the meaning was a naturally occurring substances, and that has a definite chemical composition means each mineral which we have, each mineral resources which we have has a different chemical or physical composition, has a different physical and chemical features. Like when we give an example of these minerals like coal, iron ore, gypsum, bauxite and different gold, diamonds, these are the different kinds of minerals which is available in nature, and each mineral has different physical and chemical features because of which they can be differentiated with each other. So over here you can say that minerals means the substance which occurs naturally because it is a natural resource, and it has a definite chemical composition. Each and every mineral has its own unique composition, has its own unique physical feature which makes them or which makes it different from the other minerals, and that is why we can say that this is called as minerals, which is naturally occurring substance which has a definite chemical composition. Now when we talk about minerals, minerals are the backbone of industries and technology. As I have told you, in this period of technological advancement, minerals plays very important role as if they used as a raw material in many industries. Now when we talk about the minerals, nowadays minerals have been used more as a raw material. Industries which are using mineral based industries are flourishing day by day. So this particular time period or this particular age is called as Iron Age. That means we live in an iron age which is based on minerals. That is why this particular period, this particular age is called, this particular modern age, this particular modernization or modern age is called as, or modern period is called as Iron Age. Okay, so I hope you have understood the meaning of minerals. Now, when we talk about minerals, there are certain features of minerals. As I have told you, different minerals are having different physical features, different minerals are having different chemical composition, and different minerals can be found in different places. You cannot find each and every mineral in each and every place. Okay, and different minerals can be found in a different geographical area. So over here we are going to see different features or certain features of the minerals which we have. So now we will start with the features of minerals. First one is minerals are unevenly distributed. Now when we talk about minerals, minerals are unevenly distributed in different areas in the world. In each area of the world you cannot find the same mineral, and the composition or the quantity in which that mineral is available in that particular area was also different. Like we can say over here, Gulf countries we can found oil and petroleum, but in other countries like India and all, we have a very less quantity of this type of mineral, which is oil and petroleum. In a similar manner, in India only you can say that north side like Bihar and Jharkhand has a huge quantity of coal, but in other places you cannot found it. Understand? So you can say that the first feature of mineral is minerals are unevenly distributed in the different areas of the world. You cannot found each and every mineral in each and every area in a similar quantity. Quantity of that minerals in each area is different. Next one is minerals do not occur in the pure form. Minerals are not in the pure form, they are in the raw form. Okay, so when we wanted to use mineral, we need to change the raw form of the mineral so that it can be usable, so that we can use it. So whatever mineral we are extracting, those minerals are not in the pure form. They are in their raw form. They are in their original form, which we need to transform, which we need to change. So they are not in the pure form when they are extracted. Now next one is these are extracted from the earth crust. These minerals can be found in Earth's crust, and by a definite process we extract those minerals from the land's crust or from the Earth's crust, and that particular process is called as mining. Through mining we extract mineral from the Earth's crust. It is a process, it is a definite process by using which we can extract the minerals from the earth. Next one is they can only be used after removing impurities. As we have seen that minerals are not in the pure form when we extract them. So to make them pure, we need to clear the impurities which those minerals have. We need to remove those impurities which the mineral has. And for that, for removing the impurities, there is a process which is called as refining. Refining has been done to pure the minerals, to remove the impurities of the minerals so that it can be used. Next one is minerals can found in some particular area. Some minerals are there which can be found in some particular areas only. We cannot find those minerals in other areas. Like as I have told you, in oil and petroleum can be found in Gulf countries. Coal in India can be found in the northern side, especially in Bihar and Jharkhand. Like this, there are certain minerals which can be found in some specific places only or some particular areas only. Next one is minerals can also be found in Pacific Oceans, Antarctic, and extracting mineral from those areas, from oceans and Antarctic, was not an easy task. It was easily not accessible. It was not easily available, so it cannot be easily extracted when those minerals are there in the oceans and Antarctic. When we talk about oceans, in oceans we can found jewelries, we can found valuable minerals, you can say, which we can found in oceans that cannot be accessible easily. Then next one is minerals can be found under different geological environment. We can found mineral in different geological environment. According to different geographical condition, we can found different types of mineral in that different geographical environment or in that different geographical areas which we have. Next one is it is created through natural processes. As we have seen that minerals are natural resources, so it can be created through natural processes because it has given by nature to us. Next one is many minerals are that they are hard minerals. Their density is very high and their colors are also different. So over here we can say that hardness, density and colors of each minerals are different. That is why physical properties of each minerals are different. Physical features of each minerals are different, and chemical composition of each minerals are also different. Last one, they are identified on the basis of physical and chemical features. As we are saying that each mineral has its own physical feature according to the color, according to the density and according to the hardness that particular mineral has, or according to the economic value that mineral has. Certain minerals are having a high economic value. So over here you can say that as different minerals are having different physical and chemical features, they can be differentiated on the basis of physical and chemical features. So I hope you have understood the meaning and features of minerals. In our next session, we are going to see types of minerals. Till then, thank you.